Okay guys, welcome back to the layout. We're doing a project update today, and this is a little bit of an unusual item. This is the Walthers Proto American crane. I'll give you guys a quick glimpse of the box, part number description, and as you can see it's powered. You could probably hear the hum of the DC motor running on a DCC system. If I grab my Digitrax throttle here on 00, I'm just going to move it a little bit because as you can see I got the cap off a little bit. I need to get a head start before I started making a video. But we're going to run a DCC decoder in this, and we're using a Digitrax DZ143. This is designed for small locomotives. N scale, this may even fit a Z. And we're going to rewire this so it'll run on a DCC system, and as you can tell there's not a whole lot of space, so we're probably going to put it here right in the cab somewhere. There's a couple of videos out there of an install with this type of crane. Some of them are very nice. They've added lights and some of that stuff on there as well. Not sure that I'm going to get that far with this, but I'm going to get started and we'll see how we end up. Okay, I've gotten this off the layout and onto the workbench, and it took a few moments and just kind of examined what's going on. Again, this is my first time doing something like this, and from what I can tell, it's pretty simple. There's a little, if you can see the red there in the center of the chassis here, that's leading to a little bit of a electric motor that's back up in here that turns a gear or a flywheel, and then it's turning this large top tooth gear, which in turn goes down to a couple of worm gears, and then turns a gear or a set of gears here on the truck. Hopefully the camera's picking that up okay. And it's doing that on both sides. Now you'll see there's a red and black wire. This really isn't done right. We should really have red on one side and black on the other. And basically one wire represents, the red wire represents this truck on this side, and the black wire on this side represents the black wire or this side of this truck. If I get a closer shot, you can almost see the red wire kind of hiding up in there, and the black wire is a little hard to see, but it's hiding up in there. So hopefully the camera's picking it up okay. So basically these two wires, despite the color, represent, you know, this side of the crane, and these two wires are representing this side of the crane. So when we splice in our harness, we're going to splice it in accordingly so we're not creating a short. Okay, as you can see, we have the wiring harness for the decoder in. Here's our Digitrax decoder. We have a red wire going to this set of the stock red and black wires that are located here, again coming from this side of these two trucks. We have the black wire of the decoder going to this red and black stock, which again represents pickups from this side of these two trucks. Red goes on this side because this is the equivalent to the engineer side or the operator side of the crane. So we put red on that side, and again black on this side, which would represent what would be the fireman side, again just opposite of the engineer. For the pickups of the motor, you'll see there's a little tab there on either side. Hopefully the camera's picking it up okay. And we have gray on this side here, and we have orange on this side. One additional thing I've done was I figured I could probably squeeze in an LED. This is a 2mm LED I use for a lot of my headlights and such on locomotives. Probably going to place this somewhere up in the top, somewhere here in the cab. You might be able to see it, maybe not. We'll see how it goes. Again, there's some really nice videos out there of others that had some micro LEDs that they were able to drill out, you know, here and here to operate as spotlights, which was really nice. I don't have any micro LEDs in my inventory at the moment, so I wasn't able to do that. So, a single cab light, oops, would also be nice though. So we're gonna put this together now, and we'll give it a test run and see how it comes out. This is what the semi-finished good looks like, and what I mean by that is I have all the install done and the cab back together, but I have a little bit of work to do with the pulleys and the cables and stuff to kind of get them back in order, and I'll work on that offline here. But to do a quick little test run, give the ECC throttle some juice here, and as you can tell, it's a noisy brute, but it's like that in DC power as well as DCC. So no need to put a sound decoder in here. One, it won't fit, and two, it makes its own noise. When I put it in forward, you see the LED I showed you a moment ago turns on. I still have a little bit of programming I have to do. Right now it's simply set as the front headlight, so when it's in the forward position, which it is now, it'll turn on. So I'll set that up so it turns on and off any direction without zero, not a big deal. And that's basically it. A couple things I forgot to mention earlier. The decoder is resting right in here. I kind of sandwiched it between two pieces of double-sided 3M tape, double-sided tape, and the LED is resting right on top of it. From this top shot, you can kind of see where it's sitting, but otherwise it's, hidden pretty well. It's protruding a little bit, but not too big of a deal. I also used a 1,000 ohm quarter watt resistor on the LED so it wouldn't burn out. And actually the black that you're seeing there, and I had it on some of the other joints, is just some heat shrink tubing I installed just to keep accidental contact from happening. It's really tight quarters in there, and also to reinforce some of the joints a little bit, because this does pivot on an axis here, so just want to keep that reinforced and keep it from coming apart, so we don't have to redo the install sometime down the road. So there you have it. That's how you do one of these. Again, it's just a quick little project update hitting the highlights, and stay tuned for more videos.